Come on, man. What's going on? Yes. Hopefully you can hear me, man. I guess so, because she said testify. Oh, man. I used to go to church a lot as a kid. My mom was Southern Baptist. Good stuff. There's a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which, in its original state, permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imagined by the thought. Man can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance, can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. That's just a fancy way of saying it. You can think about shit and make it happen, you know? Whoa, sorry there. Take this down. What we're looking at, this is a chart of SO, Southern Electric. Now, if we look at this just at its basic and raw, just like here's price. You could do it that way. You could come over here. Maybe you say, man, I don't look at those. We look at candlesticks, so we hit it. Shit. Now we changed it to candles. You know, how do you want to look at price? Candlestick is the same thing. Now, the Japanese created candlesticks. I don't know if you know this. They used to be trading rice. We come over here. We could change it back. I do what's called OHLC bars, just high, low, the open and the close. And as I watch price move, you know, as a trader, I'm trying to, if you're trading, if that's the goal, what you're trying to do is somehow either ride this up, right? Or maybe ride this down. That's it. That's how you make your money as a trader. You know, now there's other ways you could get into options, and you could get into algorithmic trading. You could get into high frequency trading. I mean, I'm thinking most of us aren't doing that around here, right? We could get into buy and hold, but everybody is trying to do the same thing, capture the movement of price, man. And as we watch price move, and you think, fuck, I don't know what makes it go up. I don't know what makes it go down. There's people that think they know. I mean, they can reason, they could go look, they could read, they could be educated, go to college, understand finance, study economics. You know, if I can sit around reading periodicals, listening to shit on YouTube, like you could just pour yourself into reading and studying and trying to figure it out. And man, listen, there are people who have done that and become billionaires. That's what Warren Buffett does. Warren Buffett reads, man, newspaper. Like they say he reads, I don't know, I think I read 3 to 4 papers a day. Like just fucking hours of just looking at news, trying to digest it. Not just news, but I mean, related to the companies he's invested in or ideas he's thinking about. And this is let's back this up to a weekly. On this right here, each one of these bars represents 1 day of price movement, man. So that little tick right there to the left is where this opened. That little tick right there to the right is where it closed. Now notice this right here. I mean, if we're just digging into price, you see that little, what I like to lovingly call as a box begins to form. Now, this ain't got anything to do with some shit you read or the news or any of that. Balance sheets or EBITDA, cash flow or dividend yield. None of that has anything to do with this. This is right here. This is just 2 to 3 weeks of price where it hits a point and it stops. And then it builds this thing called a box. Now, I used to try to express it to people. And price goes up, price goes down, right? And so what I learned early on was that price went up, it went down, and it went sideways. It would go up, and then down, or sideways, right? Basically what you see right here. Up, sideways, or down. And it was always shown to me as up, then down. And as I began to look and study, I began to see where it wouldn't do that, man. It would do that, but you could catch it moving in patterns. And what I would look for, it would go sideways and then run up and go sideways and then come down. And I'd watch that. Now, a couple reasons. One, as a trader, maybe I want to buy it in here and just sell it right here. Say, let me have my money, man. I gave you 60, 61, 65, depending on where. Maybe you bought a little more in here. And you're going to ask for your money back up here. Hey, it was good doing business with you, but I'm going to take my chips and go. That's trading at its purest essence, man. Trading. They're trying to capture or take, but I'd prefer to say let's take advantage of price movement, right? Let's use it to our advantage. And so the shorter your time frame, shit, this whole game may happen right there. How long does that take? I don't know. It took, each one of these is 1 day, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're a weekend. Price ain't moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, we're another weekend. Price ain't moved, man. It's the same price. Why? Because we're building these stages. And so as I began to watch, that price would just move sideways and then break out and run up and move sideways. And I don't know if it's going to break down or break up. I'm just watching what it does, man. And what I'm looking for is the setup, man. And what is the setup? Like a valuable thing, a valuable company. After it comes down, goes sideways. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for this sideways action. And I'm saying, okay, is there upside here? I don't know. Fundamentally, is there a reason in the economy people might want to park their money in utility stocks right now? Do you feel like it's overheated? I don't know. I don't know why they're doing it, man. We could probably sit and create that story, scare ourselves. And there's another COVID out there. Maybe we should get a little more defensive, right? And that's what they start thinking. Bam. And what's funny, whatever the narrative, man. I don't know the narrative. We can go read, go get Barron's Wall Street Journal, like do some shit, go look. And you could read and you could find a narrative right now for why this is happening. And that this could take weeks to get to here. It took weeks to build this out. It took fucking months to build that out. How long did this up last? There's the last breakout. 1, 2, 3, there's a week. 1, 2, 3, there's a week. Oh, look at that week, went straight down. Guys, like, you think we should get out of the trade? No. No, I don't. It takes time to develop. And then look, there's another week, and then there's another week, and then there's a week, right? 5 bars. 5 bars is a week, man. 5 bars. There's a week. Oh, look, and then there's some weeks down. You see how this starts to play with your mind, man? And so we have to create some sort of order, we have to be accustomed or used to or anticipate or expect some kind of price movement. And what I began to do is I would watch it just day after day, day after day, week after week, watching these stocks, whether it be fucking Uber, bonds, gold, oil, whatever, watching it, right? And what am I waiting for? This setup right here. This is what I'm waiting for. That's what I want to put the most money on. But here's the funny thing. This is what sometimes I think people miss. Just because it's going down don't mean I got to do anything. And just because it's going up don't mean I got to do anything. The only obligation I owe is to observe that it happened. Do you understand what I just said? Maybe you don't have the money today to buy this. You don't have the money. Okay? Just write fucking 0. 3. Let's see. What if I bought 1,000 shares and you pull out a pencil out of your busy day and you write it on a notebook. You write it down. Okay, I bought 1,000 here. Right? Let's see. You got a lot of other shit you can do. You can do this. And you write it down. And you say, okay, I bought 1,000 right there. And then you print this thing, man. And you take out a pencil. And you fucking draw the box. And you go back. And you look. Because you got this printed off. You look at it. And you say, all right, I'm in a stage 1. We know the market goes up most of the time. Right? We know that. So if I'm watching the money flow pattern, that was it right there, right? It pulled back, stopped, started going sideways. Is that not what we see? And so as I stay in the money flow on this stock, did you get on this stock? So I follow this month. Okay, I'm going to try not to cuss, man. I said I was going to stop cursing on Sundays. I don't think I've cursed yet, man. So as we watch this, you say, but I can't see that, Gerald. I know, but watch this. As we begin, you see that green line? Let's talk about this green line. What I'm going to show you here is super important. This is the new course, right? A new mini course. You probably didn't order because you're greedy. Let's see. Sometimes traders can be greedy. You see this right here? I'm trying to give you this. This is a speech nobody gave me. See, I wasn't sitting at dinner one day and some dude walked in and said, hey, Mr. 22-year-old Gerald Peters, you want me to show you something that could make you a lot of money when you're my age? Like some dude didn't come in at 55 and go, hey, dummy, listen, how old are you? Okay, you're 40. All right, that's 13 years. Let me show you something you could do for the next 13 years that if you just work and put some money in and apply yourself, you could have a shit ton of money. In addition to your business, in addition to what you do at work, in addition to your girlfriend, your car you drive, whatever the fuck you do all day. Like you could learn some skills that you could apply for the rest of your life to your friends would be like, damn, dude, how'd you get so rich? And you say, I learned about dogs of the Dow, man. I sat and this dude showed me and he goes, hey, there's a rigged game being played. You say, what game is that? And he says, watch. He sits down, piece of paper, and shows you. Nobody does this, man. You go to fucking college, they don't even do this. Nobody ever went over and goes, watch this. So this is the S&P 500 daily chart, right? Notice what it does. It's super important. This is at the core of what we're talking about here. What is it doing? Going up. Every once in a while, it goes down. Right? That's on a daily. Each one of those is 1 day. All right, let's leverage it up. Each one of these is 1 week. Now, what do you see? Well, it starts over here. Where's the very lowest price? We're just looking at this. Where's the lowest price? Right there. And there's the next one right there. Where's it at now? Right there. Right up here, right? So basically it looks like that. But sometimes it goes down. And now if we back it up to a monthly. So this is like 15 years of the stock market. 2007. And what do we see? Now I could run this back 100 fucking years. There we go. Now you made me curse. I said I wasn't going to. But the reason that what I'm trying to show you there is there are people who might doubt this and say, well, what do you mean? It is rigged. They rigged it. It goes up. Why? Because it's a limited resource, man. There's only so much valuable shit in the world, right? Most plates are not valuable. Shirts, not valuable. Tennis shoes, some are. I saw a guy pay $900 for a pair of shoes. He's like 24 years old. I'm in New Orleans. Young man. $900 shoes. I said, goddamn, you got to be a rapper or something. I almost said that to him. I should have. Why did I not do that? I should have filmed that. Man, you must be a rapper. And he say, what? $900. He could have put that in here. I could have sat down with him with a pencil and said, hey, man, let me show you how to spend $900. Spend it every fucking week. I promise you in 10 years, you're rich, bro. You put $900 every fucking week for the rest of your life into something that goes up. You say, well, how do I know it's going to go up? Because it has since fucking 1900. I got a chart in the new course to show you. I got a little thing over there. You can click it. Go back to when you were born, put the number in, then come back and look at the number. It's higher. Go put the number in when your kids were born. It's higher. Go put the number in when your mama was born, and then when she passed or where she is today, where is it at? It's higher. So you're playing a rigged game, man. So if I come in, now, inside of what I just said, there are circumstances, there are bad luck, there are bad management, there are companies that go out of business. But that is the wind. And so you can narrow in your search to where you're trading, I don't know, the most valuable fucking things, right? So Southern Electric pays a dividend, blah, blah, blah. And so with it, we're going to go to a daily. It carries value. That's why it's valuable. So now I'm going to save us some time. There's a lot of ways to value stocks. Street.com, Zacks. There are all kinds of experts out there. You could get up in here. You could get into tip ranks. Look, there's mRNA. That's a top stock, right? We could come over here and just put in that name. NRA. Wait, what was the ticker? mRNA. I never trade this damn thing. I should be. Oh, man, look at this. Look at this, man. Does it ever pull back? Yeah, all right, so there we go. There we go. Now we're watching these. Man, I need these, man. This is what people get confused about. If you don't get this, you can't make any money. This. What we need is this. And then this. Get it? So if we're looking at this, that green line right there is 1 month. Now we're about to get computer brains, man. We're about to begin to use math. What is it? It's just fucking momentum. It ain't complicated. This. You did it again, man. You made me curse. This, when price goes above this and below this, it's telling you something. You see those minor lines? This ain't even no more complicated than this. When you see them right here, if you were sitting in a chair and I said, hey, look, every time you see this red line, green line on this side, that means it's going up. And it's going to keep going up until they change. As a general rule. See where they changed? So if we just look at this map, man, look at it like a map. Like you're looking in the past and all it is a map of history of price. Right there, that's what you're looking at. That change. That's a stage 2, man. And it stayed that way all the way until it wasn't, right? And then what? Price got over here. But here's what'll trip you up. You got these little bumps above it, right? You got little bumps above it. Well, there's previous high. I mean, am I putting, I don't know, man. That breakout's not as, unless it's a runaway. Unless it's a runaway, that don't happen in all stocks, man. So now we could begin to add elements of, I don't know, analysis or the news or whatever, right? What do we have here? Pulls back, works off that 50 RSI, and then what? Moves sideways. That's what we're looking for. There's our buy signal. Stage 1. That box is being formed. Accumulation, man. Right there. Accumulation. That's just a technical term, meaning there's enough buying pressure that it stops dropping. You say, how could you know? Well, it puts in a pivot. It puts in a pivot, man. You're going to see it. It puts in a day that's the low of the day. You say, but how could you know that? Because you watch it every day. So there's the low. So from this to where we are now, where's the high? Right here, man. That's the high. What are we looking at? Shit. It might go sideways. Meaning, that's the pattern. This is what it does. For me. So as I watch this chaos of price moving sideways, going up, moving sideways, going down, if I can catch it where it's valuable, what is the upside? Shit, only 7%, man. The general analyst on Wall Street thinks this company is undervalued by 7%. Think about that. We got a breakout in a stock that only has 7% upside, man. What is that? That's fear, man. Let's big picture it. Pillar number 7. Back up. Why the fuck would people be overpaying right now for utility stocks, dude? That's a defensive move. People are getting defensive. He says, I'm willing to take my money out of a growth stock, out of a biotech, out of Bitcoin, out of shit that could go up 100, 200, 300, 400, 500%. And I'd like to put it in a slow moving fucking utility stock that pays dividends. Put my money there, please. A lot of people said that. A lot of people on this day, yesterday, I don't know, did you think through what happened? Did you notice? Or were you too busy? You're too busy. You know what the fuck the Kardashians are doing? Or the Pittsburgh Steelers. Right? You know that. Did you sit and think, why in the fuck are people buying utility stocks? What is happening in the universe right now that people that are rich people, that's who's doing this. Really fucking rich people. Did you know that? Did you think on this? What do you think is happening? Why is that happening? Yeah, you should have to come on my live right now and explain to me why this is happening. Why is this happening? Why are the richest people in America starting to buy utilities? Okay, that's just one. You say, well, I don't know, Gerald. Is it all of them? Let's see. I don't know. There's Moderna. It's obviously going up. They're doing big things. Let's look at the XLE. XLE is a ETF. Come on, man. Why is this not going? All right, hold on. Shit. XLU. Come on, dude. It's the XLU. Why is this thing moving higher. So if we're looking at this chart, where's your pivot points? Oh, you already did this probably. I know you went through this with yourself already. You spent like an hour looking at Southern Electric. And you're like, all right, this is where it's going. Where's my RSI? Shit, 57. RSI's breaking out, man. Why is money right now pouring into utility stocks? What in the fuck is going on in the universe right now? Why is this happening? Where are bonds? Where are bonds right now? Let's pull that up. What else we got? Duke. That's a utility company, right? It's breaking out. So if we put Duke on here, or Dominion, breaking out. Put Duke on there. God damn it. I don't have my other glasses on here, man. I'm typing like a dipshit. Duke's breaking out. Why are these going up? What else? What does a breakout mean? You better stop. Man, stop the fuck. Come on. I'm going to start cursing in church now. Why do you do this? There's a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imagined by the thought. So as I sit there and I think, fuck, man, I would like to buy things and then sell them higher. Okay, well, this is one of those such things in the universe. Right now, all utility stocks all across America, all across the fucking planet Earth are going up. Money's pouring into them. Why? Why is that happening? I don't know, Gerald. Man can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance can cause things thinks about to be created. Well, I'm trying to create some money, man. How could I do that? Utility stocks is one way. They pay you just to own this shit. Let's say we want to trade this, man. Let's go to the UTSL. The UTSL is a triple leverage utility fund. So as I watch this, where's my first target? Previous high. We're going to bring it down a little bit. Okay? A little bit. We're not greedy, man. Be a greedy, you can do it up here. That's what, if you're greedy. Some of you are greedy. Just, if you're greedy, just be greedy, okay? Don't apologize about it. Say, fuck it, dude. I'm going for a little bit more. A lot of people do it early, I notice. Listen to what I just said. On targets, a lot of people, you start losing at trades, you get real quick sometimes to sell something. You want to keep it. It's a natural feeling, man. You have a lot of loss, you want to keep shit, right? Or maybe you get detached from it altogether. But then you got people like me. You ever notice if you trade with me, people will text me and be like, Gerald, did you notice the RSI on blah, blah, blah? And I say, yeah, it's 71. And they'll say, are we selling some? I'm like, no, I'm feeling greedy. What is that? I'm optimistic, man. Meaning I believe I need some more. Give us more. We'll take a little bit more. Maybe it'll keep going. Maybe it'll keep going. What is the point of the 70 RSI? Shit, you could make it 65, bro. If you do it at 6, the point is that it's a systematic way. It's a way of you rewarding yourself or paying yourself. It's just a formula that works. It doesn't mean that sometimes, maybe you just let it go. Maybe you hit the first profit target and you just say, hey, I'm gonna let it keep going. I'm gonna say you win. You're sitting there playing blackjack and you win. You just fucking leave the bet out, double it. You ever do that? I do that every time. If I hit blackjack or something, like if I sit down to play, this is what I do. I sit down and I put the minimum, boom. And if I win, I put the winnings on it, and that's the new minimum. And we start playing. If I hit, cool, put it to the side. If I hit, cool, put it to the side, right? If I win, now I stack that. And you say, well, goddamn, you ain't going to keep winning. I know. But what if I get like 9 of those? I've done that. do the double on it. Yeah, man. And then each time you do that, you're like, shit, Like I could buy some. I remember once I sat down at a casino and we do that, and it's like I put down $10, hit, boom, I got 20. 20, we play the hand, dealer bust. I got 40. I put 40, boom, we play blackjack, bam, get paid, right? Boom. Now I'm sitting out there. I got now we're well over 100, right? You keep that going, man. I've sat there and won. Now does that? I've also lost shit tons too. My point is, we don't know, man. Sometimes it'll keep paying. And just like in that same thing, if we create rules for ourselves, that's what I began to realize. I got to create some sort of rules for myself. And if I do this, much like a video game or much like poker or blackjack or fucking backgammon, there's a strategy, or Monopoly. Like there's a strategy that, yeah, you might not win because there's a fucking dice involved. But if the dice roll your way, if you get a little bit of luck, if things go your way, you're going to maximize it. You're going to buy all those fucking utility stocks. Remember Monopoly? You say, why would shit, dude? You learned about utility stocks when you were a kid. Holy shit. Dude, when you were a kid, people go, well, I have a finance degree. I know. And you don't own any utility stocks. What the fuck was the point of you going? Right now, the richest people in America are buying them. They're going up. Just like from over here. Look, they sold off, and what'd they do? They went sideways. What is this? The richest people in the world are watching this every day. So when you and your friends are not paying attention, they are. Every day. Looking to amass, to accumulate. Waiting to take advantage of sell-offs. When price gets too low. Right? It went to an extreme. And then they come over here and they type in. This is what they do. Now, I'm just summarizing. They're probably reading fucking newspapers and periodicals. And guess what? They're reading the balance sheets. I'm not doing that. I might look at it. I'm interested. If I have time. I might not, though. Why? I've owned Pepsi for 16 years. Let's see. I ain't read a fucking, it's been a while. Look, it's still undervalued. It's been undervalued my whole life. You say, what do you mean? Hey, just keep raising it, man. Look. Now, I don't know how long this plays out. Shit, it might play out for the rest of my life. So let's back it up to a weekly. They've been around since 1850? Are they going to quit on my watch? I don't know. Maybe. But you know what? All those houses you drive by, a lot of them are older than you. They've seen more history than you. They know more than you. And when you're dead, your kids will be driving by that house. And they'll be like, you think I should invest in real estate? Yeah, dummy, you should. What else is there to do? You can own a business. I used to do a video on this, hey, let me help you get rich. You either own a business or you invest your money. If you own the business, you either have to own a business that you could sell to someone that's so fucking valuable, they just give you a bunch of money, or you have to extract profits from that business and invest them. This is it. It's the same math for everyone, whether you're a book writer or an artist or you're fucking homeless. I was talking to a homeless dude, and I said, do you have Bitcoin? And he looks at me. Why not? You have a phone. You got a fucking phone. Why don't you have Bitcoin? Let's see. Well, it might go down. No shit. You're going to go down. Everything goes down. Might rain. This is Bitcoin. This is a monthly on Bitcoin. Monthly. I'm mad at myself on this one. This is a fucking monthly chart. Look, what does it look like? I don't know. Just like the S&P 500, it goes up. Every once in a while, it goes down and everybody panics. And every time they do, if you just fucking bought it, the whole time this thing has been in existence, this rule has worked. It has never not worked. So for 10 consecutive years, let's go to a weekly. I'm not making this shit up. Go look at Bitcoin. I mean, we could do this we can't do it for commodities. Commodities don't work that way, but we can trade the pattern. Here's Bitcoin. So I bet if we go look at the price of art, What else? I don't know. What do you want to look at? If there's limited supply, when I started trading stocks, there were 9. Look, we don't even have the moving averages on here. You don't deserve them. That's what I do. On Sunday service, shit, you might be a sinner. I don't know, man. I can't just sit and show you. Like, you may not be allowed to look at the indicators yet. Did you know that? So if we pull up Bitcoin, let's pull it up on a weekly. Have you ever done this? You printed it off? Have you sit and had a long fucking conversation with yourself thinking, fuck, do I buy here or do I wait? Because this thing is never going to zero. Let's see. It hasn't in 10 years. How much of my time, mental energy, and money do I want to put towards this that it continues the past, the pattern of the past? How much am I willing to bet? That's what you're doing right now. Well, there was a dude over here that couldn't take it, and he gave it up. And he ate that fucking loss. And he did it over here. Look, this was like a 60% drop, dude. And that dude ate it. Couldn't take it anymore. I'm out. Just to watch it double. And then it did it again. What do you want to look at, man? What chart? You say, Gerald, what do you think of this stock? What do you think I think, man? The stock don't fucking matter, man. What I'm trying to give you is the keys to all stocks. Man, if you knew what I knew. You want to be a millionaire? You just start putting money in valuable shit and don't sell it. You take what I'm showing you with the money flow and you go take a stock like, I don't know, fuck Uber. You think that'll be around for a few years? Now you got me pissed off, man. The next person that talks to me about selling Uber, I will probably, if I ever meet you, punch you. So don't get mad if like we've made up since then, because I owe you. I owe you. All right? So if we're looking at Uber, man, you right now, listen to what I'm saying. You listen to what I'm saying. If you're 25, 26 years old, 25, 26 years old, and it doesn't occur to you that, you know what, there's REITs that pay 8%. Now, I'm not talking about the guy, you ain't got a job, you got $900 in the bank. This not going to fucking help you right now. If that's the case, this is not going to help you. Now, you could play it, you could learn it, but you got to go get some money, a job, skills. You need to do something that people will pay you to do so that you can take that money. This is what this game is about. So you can take that money and buy these quality things when they're on sale. Is there a way for us to know when to execute on that plan? Yeah, all right. So this thing is called AG&C. AG&C is a really, really old company. It's been around in the mortgage space for a long time. They buy mortgage-backed securities. So if you go get a house loan, listen up, man. Listen. Hold on, man. I can sense it. I can sense it. Chapter 5 of The Science of Getting Rich says, there's a thinking stuff from which all things are made, in which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe, man. I'm fixing to show you something. A thought in this substance, I'm going to show you something they didn't show you in college. A thought in this substance produces the thing, or in prison, or in the hood. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imagined by the thought. Man can form things in his thoughts, and by impressing his thought upon form of substance can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. Now listen, what I'm about to show you. If I come over here and I type in real some, man, listen. Could have saved you a lot of money. So I come over here and I pull this up. And I don't give a fuck which one we pick. Let's just pick one. Let's pick the first one. All right, let's buy this one. There we go. We're in. Now we're doing the deal. How much is the deal? Like, how do you do real estate? We're doing it. Let's see. Estimated payment. 18. All right, what does that look like? How do they figure that? Let's see. Let me see a second. Click that button. All right, we got principal and interest. We got property taxes, got no control over that. Homeowners insurance ain't got no control. They're saying it's going to be $1,850 a month. All right. That's $83,000 down. Right? 20%. That's not a bad rate. Right? Then we could do something with this, right? We could do something with this. If this is undervalued, that makes even more sense, right? Everybody gets that. Well, if we come over here, let's put in Uber. Shit. What do they think? They think $72, man. Here's the thing about Uber. This is not Southern Electric. This is not AG&C. If we're looking at AG&C, right? AG&C has fallen from $18.75 to $16.30. That's a $2 fall. Put that shit into tip ranks. AG&C. And a lot of ways to research. You go do it yourself if you wanted. They say it's worth $18. It's undervalued by 15%. It pays an 8% dividend yield. You say, how's it do that? It goes and borrows money. And when you take this loan out, right, that little 3.053%, they're getting a cut of that. What they do is lump these folks together, and you say, well, I got a 700 credit score and blah, 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 and I make this much a year, and I got blah, 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 and I put this much down, and they go, cool. And they put that in, they lump that together, and then they start matching them. Like me and you, so let's say we both got the same credit score, make about the same amount of money, do about the same shit for work. We live in about the same kind of neighborhood. They lump us together. They put 1,000 of those fucking things together. And what do they create? A mortgage-backed security. And these guys go and borrow money to buy groups of 1,000 of those. And 1,000 would be a mortgage-backed security lumped together. They leverage their money and go buy a shit ton of those. And all this interest right here that goes to them, they take that and pay it to me and pay it to you. And if we want to play in that game, we just come look at this. This is the chart of it. And then I watch and I say, man, is there anything that could give me an indication that maybe it's gone too far? Yeah, pull up this, RSI. I'm going to give you this one now. Now we got to the point where you deserve it. But it's not on bottom. We got to take it up. Come on, man. Now, there's a misconception about this thing here. It's not all knowing, man. It's called the relative strength index, and what it measures is the velocity of moves. If it does it super fast, it goes immediately extreme. If it takes its sweet ass time, look. Tick, 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 tick. Bang. It goes longer. It's measuring velocity. Look, here to here was 3 days. And it would whoop fast. It does not take long to get extreme if the price is moving fast. Because of velocity. It is tracking 14 days. Right? So but it's 14 days from the previous one. So as it moves forward in this slow grind, it also begins to have a calming effect on the math that calculates the RSI, making it take its sweet ass time. You can have the same going in a downtrend. You can just do a slow ass grind, and then it'll hit and it'll just keep pounding it as it just grinds down. That's where the moving average comes in. That's where the box comes in, man. That's where the box comes from. The box is going to help us see that on top and bottom. So if we're looking at, oh man, let's look at Apple for just a second. I don't even trade Apple. What do we see, man? That RSI is banging. There's our top, right? What did it look like when we were trying to swing trade it? We're trying to catch that box, right? Where's the breakout? Right there. I ain't even looking at the 20, but I'm fixing to. Where's my breakout day? I'm probably right there, right? Where's our first target? Previous high. This one's too close, man. We're greedy. That's too close. We're greedy. What's the price of Apple now? AAP. They say it's got about 8%. That ain't a lot. In other words, we were at a nice discount right here. Dude, the number was the same. So Apple, a valuable thing, was trading at $125. When did you want it? Shit, after it came down. The key ingredient to making money is after it comes down. But nobody likes the down. It's a weird thing going on. It's a weird religion, man. You need the down to make the most money, but nobody wants to ride the down. What do you do with that? You got to settle that in your mind. The moment you settle that in your mind, you got an advantage over other people. So as I watch this, and I watch, and I have money, and I've got a business, and I'm making my money, I'm doing whatever, I'm looking at these. A lot of times people say, well, what stock should I buy? I say, do the dogs of the Dow, man. And then just watch them. And when they up here, if you got a bunch, trim a little. Why? Because shit, one of them's going to be down here. And we're going to move money based on what we're seeing. And it might keep going. We don't know. What if you say, well, does that work with gold? Yeah, I think so. Let's look. Where's the tops and bottoms? I don't know. Probably right in here. Right in here. I mean, we're just looking at the chart right now. I haven't even talked about what would make me think, what makes us think that it'll go up? Well, what are we doing? We get it moved down and we start to go sideways. Now, you got to know what you're trading. When you get into the world of the gold, this shit is a little volatile. Look how bouncy it is. Why? Because it trades all over the fucking world at night, mornings. So it's not just trading in our convenience 6.5 hours a day. Oh, let me go from 8:30 to 3:30. Let me get banker hours. Shit. American markets, they only want to open about 6.5 hours a day. You got the rest of the 18 hours to yourself to go do other things and make money, man. I told a guy that. He's like, what? And I said, the market's open 6.5 hours a day. You got 18 other fucking hours to sleep, eat, go do whatever, right? Like if all you got, this game is not open that much a day. It ain't that much a damn commitment. There's shows on Netflix that go longer than that. There's YouTubers that post almost as much as the market's open. God damn, if you follow some of them, they're live every day for 3 hours. Market's just 6. You make more money watching this than him. Right? Like, I mean, so this is gold. And what I discovered playing blackjack was all these books I was reading, they told me price, man, listen, they told me price did this. Look, it goes up, it goes down. And there's all these reasons. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay. So it goes up and down. Yeah. All right. And as I'm reading and I'm learning about different things, hey, watch this. Let's look at this little one here. Let's put this histogram on. What are these? This is how I began to fine tune what I was doing. What I came to realize. Let's put it on. Watch this. This is the MACD. You're probably used to it like this. This is super important, man. There's nothing more important right now for you. You're probably used to it like that. But watch. I'm about simplifying the money flow too. Meaning, I've been doing it so long, I don't need the indicators anymore, man. I can tell you exactly where it's breaking out. I don't need to see the cross. I know what it looks like. I printed these off and I'd take a ruler and I'd put a ruler there and I'd take my thing and I would take it, and I'd be like, oh, let's see. And I'd print it off. Look. I'd print them off, man. Oh, shit, my cleaning girl done sabotaged me. So get this. There's a lady that cleans my office. She gets to see everything for free. She moves my books. She moves them. They're all over the place. I have charts up, and I'm like, it's all right here, right? Look. So you see that? So for 21 years, I've been doing this. I got $1 million fucking doing this. In this game. I never made more than $12.50 an hour by doing it. I've been doing it 21 years now, okay? And I fucked up a lot. Like, no one showed me this when I first started. It took 7 fucking years and I lost 70,000. What if I had the 70,000 back and had already had this shit together? And I'm playing this game on Amazon this whole fucking time, or Facebook, or like, name the stock, man. Campbell's Soup, Coca-Cola. It ain't even got to move that damn hard. You use the companies, see the companies. Look at MO. This is cigarettes my wife smokes. Now, go over here and put in MO. It's undervalued by 15%. Damn. What kind of dividends does this pay? 8%. Man, this thing will pay me to play this. When do I really want to buy this thing? You know what's up? Huh? What does it look like? Man, I want to see some of this. Why? I'm greedy, man. Could this get you? Yeah, you could play that. I like it right now, to be honest. Look, that level's held. We could do it again here, man. Is $47 undervalued? Yeah. Where's the previous high? Shit, you could do it as a trade. You could do this as a position trade. Oh, you ballers out there. Put 47 G's in here and shut up. And watch it. Be fucking invested. Go read up on the company. Ignore negative news. Go look at the history of this and say, what are the chances it goes to zero? Let's back it up. Let's take that off the table. This is a chart of MO. This is since 2007, okay? Look, does this go to zero? No. So at any fucking time since the year 2007, if you'd asked me that question, that was stupid, right? That was literally a stupid thing to worry about. Yes or no? Since the year 2007, if you just said, well, I don't know, man, like, what if it, BBB, and the federal, BBB, and President BBB, and what if it, BBB? Like, and you just start going through all the list of the bad things that could fucking go wrong. What if this happens? Yeah, right? You know, like, okay. Well, let's look. Okay, maybe you're scared. Let's do it with gold. Back up. All right. So anytime over the last 12 years, you said, "Oh, I'm gonna play this game with gold. I just want to buy. I want to buy all the box ones, extremes." Maybe I'm going to fucking trade it too. I'm going to get real good. I'm going to buy call options too, man. Fuck, man. And then I'm going to play this with like 20 other things, man. And I'm going to put a shit ton of money in there. And the ones that I'm going to play can't go to zero, man. They don't go to zero. Gold is not going to zero. It might take some fucking time, but it ain't going to zero. And what if the only times I bought it was when it was extreme down, and when it got extreme up, I would sell some. Now, just over the, look, there it did it. Did it there. So it does it. It's just the time frame. Well, time frame's going to determine based on value, right? We don't know. So let's back this up. When you get into a daily, shit, it's done it. Look. So now we're on a daily chart where I like to play. Look, there's a top, there's a bottom, there's a bottom. So this indicator, the RSI, Relative Strength Index, measures the velocity of the last 14 days of price created by Wilder, right? What does it do? It gives us insight to help us draw the money flow, the movement of price. Come on, man. Man. You see this 5, 10, 20? That's an exponential moving average, simple moving average. You thought I forgot what I was talking about. This is my new course. I know you're greedy and you didn't buy it because you want to keep your money. You'd rather just get it for free. That's all right. Don't be greedy in church, man. There's a thinking stuff from which all things are made, in which in its original state permeate, penetrate, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in the substance produces a thing that is imagined by the thought. Man can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. So I began to look for this pattern. And I knew when price would go, this is from the book, when price would go sideways and it'd break above that green line. You see that green line right there? See it? It's been this way for 20 years, bro. Before I existed, this green line was doing what it does. They didn't tell you about this in college. Let me show you something. Could have saved you a lot of money. Come over here to overlays, and we're going to do a simple moving average. And we're not going to do a 50, man. Take that shit off. Matter of fact, don't even send me charts with it on there. Sometimes you guys do, and I say I can't look at your chart, so I can't answer your question. Fuck out of here. So if you send me a chart and it's not my chart, don't ask me. That means you didn't read the book. That means you're greedy. You're greedy. You're trying to get something without getting it. Why would you do that? Why would you short yourself? That's shorting you, not me. I know it. So look, as that box builds, these moves above the 20, watch. When that RSI gets extreme, you're going to have the, watch. You see something missing? What's on the other side of that green line? A thought in the substance produces the thing that is imagined by the thought. My man says arc. He's trying to interrupt the message to talk about fucking arc. Man, we know about arc. We follow arc every day. I got a guy in our Discord group. That's all he does. Just fucking watch every stock inside of arc. Look, for what? For what I'm showing you right now, man. Because you're going to be too lazy to do it. You're going to be like, oh, I got to go hang out with my boys. I got to do this. You don't even know where the stocks inside the ARC fund are. Or do you? Sometimes I'm talking to the choir and they know exactly where the fuck they are. So if I'm watching this pattern right here, I'm trying to buy these babies and sell these babies, right? Or at the very least, just buy these babies. We don't need to do anything here. Maybe take some money because I need to buy a new car. Or maybe I need to buy a rental property. Maybe I could trade gold and the gold could give me a house. What if that happened? Man, I know dudes trading hundreds of thousands. Got 20, 30 of those going. Because they make big money, man. It ain't rolled up on one thing. It ain't all in Dogecoin. You can play Dogecoin, but also play gold and bonds and Amazon and Snapchat and Uber. And we're going to roll it forward like we're shit. And when you play backgammon, you got one chip. When you play blackjack, do you get one hand? Come on, man. Like, just look at life. When the forest, is it one tree? Is there one idea? Was it one girl? You only ever needed one girl in your life, right? Was it just one car? That was it? That's the only car you ever had? Like, you just had one kid? Like, what of one of anything? You ever meet a guy that plays guitar, he just got one guitar? That's all I need. I just need one guitar. That's how some people trade, man. Shit, I'm going to put it all in on this. Yeah, but that's not how you do it. I mean, you could, and if you hit, you win big, fast, for sure. Right? And maybe you play big like that and you put in risk parameters and you say, look, I'm going to build out the box. That's the very low of the box, so we're taking it there. Shit, we might take it in a little bit. Right? Man, they're about to shut me down. I was just about to give you the keys. They're about to shut me down. It's going to cut off in 2 minutes. I'm going to come back, man. I don't feel like it's complete. I feel like I was supposed to say a little bit more. Look at that 20 turning. But let me put this on here before we go. In my book, in the new one, look, you see those lines? Until they do this, until they get up here, we just let it go. We take our money, we let it, but look, we can see the top forming. It looks the same. So when we're looking at this, if you're trying to pinpoint this, it don't matter if that isn't the top. You say, what if it keeps going? Good. We'll sell the next one too. The same way we got in it, we're going to get out of it. And the closer it gets to true value, the less of it I want to own. Does that make sense? Unless there's some reason to believe against that. Like, So we see Uber forming the direction. What's it forming now? It's going down. Good. It's fucking worth $70. For the love of God, bring it down. Has it ever been here before? Yes. Good. I got a target now. There's this. That gives me time. I have an unfolding right in front of me is an opportunity that you had an Apple. What? How long ago did you have an opportunity to pick up Apple on the cheap? Right? into the sell-off, right? That into the sell-off. And then it started going sideways. Well, was that the last one? Now, shit, there was one over here. So we could have bought that one and that one. And then what? Sold some of this one. Because these were below value, man. Now what do? Now we hold our little piece and we just let it do what? Oh, man. Instagram just played me dirty. They didn't post the video, you motherfuckers. Why you do me like that? That's all right. They can come to YouTube, right? Man. All right, YouTube. If you want to hang in, you can. I felt like I had a little more. I got to make some coffee, though. Till then, let's play some. I love organ music. And gangster rap. Organ music and gangster rap. Maybe I need to get a rapper, make me a rap over an organ. That's what I need. Why didn't you tell me that? What? Trying to make coffee, man. Where's the coffee, man? Alright, now Instagram's fucking with me. Thank you for that's your new intro. I was just playing around, man. I grew up in church as a kid. I've studied lots of, I've always been fascinated by religion, cults, just, all that shit. And we'll bring them up. What's up? Instagram killing it daily. Shit, Instagram's hard, man. I think sometimes people think it's hard, man. Posting all the time, commenting. Alright, let me grab this coffee. Are we live on Instagram? Yeah, we are. All right. So that's coming, man. Turn this shit down. Come on, man. So I felt like I had to come back and explain something there. It was hanging on me. That line is not green. It's like, what in the fuck, dude? Somebody about to call me out on that. You don't have to get it right, man. You got to get it going. That line was not green, dude. Fucking up. All right, man. Had a coffee problem. Coffee prop broke, man. Got a kid out there. Says, Gerald, why don't you check out my coffee company? Yeah, I'd love to, man. Send me some coffee. He says, hey, check out my coffee company and follow me. No. Why the fuck am I? Hey, listen. You run a business like that, when you go, hey man, what's your address? Let me send you some coffee. Now guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go look. Why wouldn't I? Greedy little bastard. I told him that too, man. I was like, man, dude, I tip more than your shit costs, man. Why the fuck wouldn't you send it to me before you asked me to do that? You need to read The Science of Getting Rich. Because if you'd have just sent it to me, I would have been obligated to go, look, it's a universal principle, rule. Like if you open a door, they're going to say thank you. You want to control people? Open the door. Open the door. Here you go. I'll let you in. There's two ways to look at it. One, you're being polite. They have to respond as if it is. The other way is you're letting her go in. Here you go. Let me let you go in. What do you mean? Power position. People don't think of it that way. Better read the 48 laws of power, man. You going to run a business? You better learn to influence people, even influencers. You get what I mean? Man, laws of... Read The Art of War or something, man. How many shares of Uber do you have? I'm at 65. I appreciate the effort on that. I'm at about 265. I'm trying to get to 25,000. How many is that? Let's see. Let's play this Uber game. Man, you guys, come on. We use Uber all the time. Let's get rich on this shit. I'm not saying, I got to be careful. Sometimes I say that and a guy goes, hey, I went all in on it. I was like, damn, dude, I didn't mean that like that. Like I just meant, because here's the problem. Uber got out of whack. So we played this stock. Let's back it up a little bit. This is a good example. Let's take it back a little. Uber got out of whack, man. But Uber will, if you look at the 20 and look at Uber, this is a characteristic of Uber. This is a problem. Look at this. You see the ups and downs on that 20? Now look at this. If we just zoom in, remember now I watch this shit every day. And all of a sudden, even the damn indicators almost go into this weird ass up, down, up, down, up. This is a terrible chart. This is terrible. What got me excited about Uber was it might be breaking that. Sells off, goes sideways on the extreme. So I practice what I preach, man. This is what I'm looking for. Forever. Every day. I'm looking at Uber. Uber is going to make me a lot of money. I don't know when it's going to happen. Now, you say, well, what's a lot of money? Well, shit, more than I put in. I mean, I don't know what a lot is, but I use the service. Just reading it, just looking at it, I think it's an amazing business. It's a great idea. I don't think they're going to get everything right. I think if I ran Uber, I would be confused tomorrow as to what to do. I don't think I'm some fucking business genius. So I'm getting people who went to Wharton and Harvard. They're doing this, man, not me. What I get to do is to participate. And here's what I get to do. I ain't got to go to no meetings, nothing. I just buy the weakness. So as I'm watching this and I'm watching the money flow, when do I want to buy? On distribution or accumulation? It says right there, we want to accumulate. You say, well, I don't have a lot of money. Well, buy two. You say, well, that ain't going to do anything. Really? Let's go look at Amazon. You saying Uber's Amazon? Maybe. They didn't know Amazon was Amazon until it was Amazon. So if we go back and look at Amazon, why did that just happen? Man, my computer be tripping. If we, hold on, YouTube. You know, I just went and got I got this cabinet and stuff. I'm going to display all the shit people have sent me. I got some cool things. If you've ever sent me anything, I've saved it. Most of the time in the box, don't even use it. And you say, well, that's weird. I know. But it's kept in perpetuity. People have sent me pictures of my son, pictures of my dog when he passed. They sent me artwork they've done, books, something from their business. Like Navy SEALs have sent me coins. Police officers have sent me their fucking commemorative unit thing. Like firemen, clothes, companies, lawn care businesses. Some of you guys have a business shirt and hat. You ain't sent it to me. You're so fucking greedy. Like I gave you a book free. My life fucking story of how to accumulate wealth and how to buy things. And you got shirts and all kinds of shit at your place and I don't even have any. Like, I didn't tell you had to write a book and give it to me. Yeah, dude, here's what we'll do so we're even. Go write Gone with the Fucking Wind and send it to me so I can enjoy it. I didn't say that. I just said, take your lazy ass to the post office and mail me a shirt. Like, that ain't complicated. So, like my young friend who has the coffee company, we got off on the wrong foot. Now I'm thinking he don't know what the fuck he's doing. Maybe I should take over the business. Maybe we do full auto coffee. What's up with that? Like, why? Maybe he needs help. Maybe that's what I should tell him. Give me 50% equity, bro. And we'll fix it. Maybe, because the coffee might be good. So we got off on the wrong foot, right? There was a guy, he's like, Gerald, I got an options course. I'm like, cool. I got 4 books and a newsletter, 2 podcasts, and a YouTube channel, Instagram, and 20,000 followers on Twitter. Nice to meet you. Meaning I'm not that impressed. Right? Like, okay, you got 5,000. Okay, what does that mean? Send me, I'm telling you, and you say, Gerald, why would you want people to do that? Dude, I was a professional network marketer. It's one of the hardest businesses in the world to make money in. Right? You ever heard of it? People hate it. It's like saying I was a used car salesman. Most people do not like that shit. I made a fuck ton of money in network marketing. And I didn't even like it. All it is getting people to sign up on a subscription to buy some vitamins or some coffee or a gel or whatever. And I used to joke, you could do it with rocks. Every month you get a rock in the mail. That's it. And if you get enough people to do it, you can get a lot of money. What I figured out, there's systems and strategies, just like in real estate, just like in REITs, like everything, just like in Monopoly. So in Monopoly, they showed you how to play this game we're playing. This is Apple. So if you were to look at the Monopoly board and you say, how many of these you want to own? Like all of them. What property do you want to own on the Monopoly board to win the game? All of them. Oh, no. Just biotech. That's all I need. All I need is growth stocks, Gerald. I don't need any. Really? Because that ain't how you win Monopoly. They say, well, they didn't teach me this in school. No, but fucking life did. God damn, they made a board game They gave you the shit like Farmville. You ever play those games? How do you win? Get in more, man. That's the universal principle. Life, it wants more, man. Check it out. Greedy bastards. I got 3 books here. 3. The Art of Money Getting. Look, I can't show you on YouTube. The Art of Money Getting. I got 3. It's written by P.T. Barnum, baby. Now I'm going to help you some young folks. The books that could help you the most, they're free. They're free, man. This book was written by one of the best businessmen in history. P.T. Barnum ran a fucking circus. He'd go around America just collecting money. He'd be like, hey, I'm here. Give me your money. Oh, buy some popcorn and some drinks and look at this chick with a beard. Give us your money. That's it. What was his product? Voyeurism. Think about that. Voyeurism. What was Apple's product? You're doing it. Voyeurism. Man, social media. What's Facebook's product? Voyeurism. What about Snap? You say, Gerald, how did you know to buy so much Pinterest? This is television? This is CNBC? Right? This is HBO? When I was a kid, it was HBO. And you say, does the money flow work on Pinterest? Yeah. You might not, though. What do you mean? You're too busy to follow it. You see these moving averages? So this is my book. Where's it at? The new one. If you didn't order it yet and we're friends, you know you're greedy, right? Like you're breaking universal rules, man. Goddamn, I'm trying to help you. I'm telling you how I recruited 16,000 people in 1 year. Why? Using basically the 48 laws of power, man. I sat down and I said, how many people do I need to make $1 million? And he said, this many. So do the math. What's the average sell price? And they said $58. And what's my cut? And they said 48, 42. All right. We start backing it out. So if I'm looking at this, oh wait, you say there's a system to this? Yeah. Do the math. Well, how do you learn real estate? You played fucking Monopoly, didn't you? Like Robert Kiyosaki fell onto this. Listen, I got these 3 P.T. Barnum books. I'm going to give them, if you haven't ordered my course, order it. I'm going to send you these 3 books, man. Because they're on my shelf. I used to give away this book when I would recruit people. I'd be like, read this book. And the ones that read it got better at business. This dude was the original businessman. Chapter 3. This is written, dude, like, I'm telling you, this book will blow your mind if you're into business or entrepreneurship. You'll be like, God damn, I went to college. This dude just showed me this. Yeah, I know. Where do you think he got? Where do you think I got all this stuff from? I bumped into dudes who said, hey, sit down. Chapter 3. This book was written in like 19. He ran for Congress too. Chapter 3, avoid debt. Chapter 5, whatever you do it with all your might. Be fucking annoying about it. Be like, why is that guy so obnoxious? Because he's trying to show you how to do this. I got 15 of them. So think of this. Watch. This is the funny part. Hold on. Where's it at? Oh, they don't have it on here. Sometimes they'll show you the appreciation of the area, right? And they'll be like, this area is average, like Austin, Texas. Let's see. Austin, Texas, 9.5% a year. 9%. Oh, wait. The Austin has appreciated 102% over the last 10 years. That's an appreciation rate of 7.4%. All right, so let's put in your town. Let's put in Huntsville, Texas. This is part of the stock game, man. I want you to get this. Because what I'm showing you is going to make you rich for life. And you don't want to buy a book. That's how greedy you are. Cumulative appreciation rate. You say, well, I already know that. I know. Learn it again. You never watched The Hobbit twice? Fuck out of here. I watched it on HBO, and I bought it on DVD. I got the books. It's the same story in every format. I got the audio. I used to buy a little clink. Like, man, come on, man. Kids are set the example for human beings. You ever see a kid gets into skateboarding? Shit, he's got 10 of them. He's got skateboard magazines, skateboard video games, skateboard. You're like, shut the fuck up about skateboards, man. Tony Hawk this and that, blah, blah, blah. Right? Hello? Right? And what? What is that? That's obsession, man. That's how you get fucking rich. That right there. Act like a kid. So cumulative home appreciation over the last 10 years has been 52%. Not Austin. I don't live in fucking Austin. I live in a regular shitty town in America. I moved here. There were 20,000 people in my shitty little town. There wasn't a fucking restaurant chain. The best place we had is called Texas City Cafe, and it sucks. If you want to eat, you drive 45 fucking minutes to Houston to go to a decent restaurant. People say, why do you cuss so much? Now you know why. Because I live in a fucking heat wave of a little hell town in the middle of fucking nowhere in Texas. It's not the beach, and I'm rich. I got $3 million. You think I gotta live here? No. The kid will be like, well, I can't move. Really? You can't fucking move? Because everyone I ever met who was rich moved. Businesses move. Corporations move. If you get drafted to the Patriots, you're going to fucking move. If you write a book, you're going to go on a book tour. Says my shit's fucking up. Maybe they're cutting me down. Why are you slowing me down, man? Why they gotta shout me down when I'm getting going, man? Fuck. 4.8%. So I mowed yards. I did network marketing. I did fucking whatever. Dude, I had 7 houses. 3 of them paid for, and I'm mowing one of my houses, and an old lady pulls up and she goes, excuse me, do you mow yards? And I said, yes, ma'am, I do. I didn't mow yards then. I'd quit. I'm a fucking millionaire. I'm in my shitty truck, and I'm just mowing, listening to some stuff, trading my stocks. I'm just watching money all day. I work on houses. I stop, check 10, 15 charts, go back to what I'm doing, man. And I just follow this shit all day long. Pinterest every fucking day. Oil, Bitcoin, bonds, all of it. When you're not looking, I'm looking. It's what I'm obsessed with. Skateboards. Blah, 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 blah. Like, you ever talk to someone who's fucking obsessed? I will not speak to you about much else. So if we sit down and have a beer and you start bullshitting about something, the moment I lose interest, I got to go. Why? Because I could be looking at a Pinterest chart instead of talking to you right now. I'm serious. I've lost friends, family over that. Why? Because I'm fucking obsessed. Sorry. And that was how I went from not living in a big town, didn't go to college, don't have a degree, didn't make a lot of money. I became obsessed with fucking money, making money with money in the stock market and business and economy and shit that I had no right to. There's no reason that I know about REITs. I didn't go to college. There's no reason. Watch, man. I'm fixing to show you something, man. Shit, I can't. Can I do it? Okay. Yeah, I can. I didn't want to give up. I got fucking hackers over here. Let me show you something, man. You guys think I'm bullshit. I'm going to pull it up over here. I tell you, I have over 500. Right. This is my Amazon account. What did it say I'm looking at yesterday? Investing on REITs. You don't think I know about investing in REITs? I wrote a book on it. In my free ebook, there's a whole chapter on investing in REITs. Right? Right. If you come over to my newsletter, right, let's leave that up. Let's go to the Peters Report. I'm trying to make a point here, man. We'll get back to it, I promise you. I'm trying to help this young man right now. He's 19. I got a kid who's a renter from me. He makes good money, man, in the oil. I said, man, I know how much money you make. You put it on the application. And I looked at it. What are you doing to get rich, bro? I said, look at me. I'm 51. You're 27. I was you. He just got out of the fucking Marines. I just got out of the Army. And I say, right now, these are the years. So from 26, 27, 28, you can dick it off. You can do dumb shit. You can not save it. You can do whatever you want to do. You can spend all of it. Or if you will listen to me, long before you're my age, you'll have way more money than I have. And it's not even that difficult. It's not. What I'm going to show you is not going to it's not going to hurt your life. It's going to make it better, man. You're going to have better stuff. Because sometimes we're going to tap this. Meaning, sometimes people think, well, you just save all your money. Yeah, but sometimes I got to buy a car, man. And I just write a check. Boom, my account goes back. Okay? Guess what we're going to do on Monday? Go back to building it. But I ain't got no debt. So if business slows up, okay. I don't have that many bills, man. All right. Shit, I'll go find something else to do. All right? So when I went bust, I had a business literally go out of business. And we had no more money. Well, I'm not pulling my money out of the stock market to fucking fund a losing business, right? That don't make sense. I can go start another losing business. Meaning, if you ain't making shit, you can do that without having a business. So stop what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? We're not funding a losing business. And so we're not going to take our investments that work, that guaranteed, and put them into some shit that ain't working or might work or maybe not going to work, right? And so as we approach that, so what did I do? We got to cut back. I got to go do something else. I'll deliver pizza. We're not using the stocks. I'm trying to get rich. And if I got a little setback, that's fine. I ain't got to spend them. Come on, man. So if I got 10 houses, look at that. That's terrible. Look at this. That is terrible. My where I'm at, average 4.2% a year. You know why? Because everyone is fucking poor. That's why. Where I live, everyone is poor. And so houses are 100, 150. They're just now getting up in 150. 200,000 is expensive, man. You say, well, they're not like that where I'm at. I don't know. I went and got the money. Just go get it. I don't know what to tell you. Get it other places. Mortgage REITs, right? You can play in this game in the meantime. So when do we want to buy this? Pinterest, we want to buy it on the lows, right? In order to do that, we need it to go down. See, that's not low, man. Did that come down? Nope. That one maybe. And where's the previous high? It hit it, right? So it followed the money flow. See how tight it is, though? What's the problem with these? Meaning, as they get closer to true value, what is true value on pens? Shit, they got an 86 on it, man. 86. Where are we at now? 64. Is it time to buy yet? No, man. No. Look. Let it come in. You get it? We're going to let it come in. Is this a box? No. I get people all the time, hey, man, I'm buying Caterpillar. Why? You impatient, greedy bastard. It ain't formed yet. Don't be greedy, man. Let it play out. Do you see these moving averages right here? Look at them. 5, 10, 20. They're pointing up. Until that changed, until the moment that changed, this trend was up, right? That's this. That's what you're seeing right there. That's what you're seeing. So in the new course, mini course, I'm trying to break all this down, but then how to set it up on your charts. So dash, 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 dash. As long as that's right there, this shit's going up, man. And all we need to do now is realize it's going to come down. So if we want to put money on, take money off, we need a way. Well, RSI will tell us when it goes extreme. That tells you these are the latter days, man. This movement's ending. What else could this do? Let's look at the Qs. So I took down some of my TQ in the Sky Dweller fund. Let's look at TQ. What do you see happening? RSI is extreme, right? Come on, man. Where am I taking it out? It's almost like I knew it was the top. Look. Right here. We're getting our box, right? This is extreme. Now what do? Each day, I'm drawing my pivot. And that day, right there, was the high. And every day, we're drawing that top. And one of them will be the right one. How do I know it's the right one? These moving averages are going to change. If we look, it's right there. It's almost as if I've seen it before. Where's it going to go? Down. How far? I have no idea. Where do I think? I think it'll go where it was before. Right? So where was the previous high before? Yeah, about right in there. Which means if this comes down, what do I'm expecting? It'll come into there. Do I need to get all worried? No. That's called the 4 stages of price movement, baby. Your account's supposed to go down. If it don't go down, it can't go up. How do you think you compound? Well, one way is you could be trying to take it off, to put it back on, to take some off, to put it back on, to put it back on, right? You could do that. I do that. You could also just buy. So let's say you want to own AG&C your whole life and you're buy and hold account. When are you looking to buy? You're waiting for that big sell-off, right? So if you say, well, Jared, I'm just going to buy some up here. Well, that'd be dumb. Why? You should buy it down here. But I didn't know this was going to happen. But here's what I do know. The day we woke up and that thing opened right there, that the nature of price and these moving averages changed. What is the direction now? Down. You say, how do you know? I wrote a book about it, man. Wrote the book 6 years ago. I'm just trying to rewrite it so it makes more and more and more and more sense. Where's AMC? Oh, you guys want to follow AMC? If you've been doing the money flow on AMC religiously, you'd have a little bit of money right now. But you'd have to do it every day. What if you got fucking obsessed? Obsessed. And the only time you paid attention to AMC, really, when you got excited, you're waiting on these big move backs, right? Where's the previous high? I was expecting it to come here. Right here. What does that look like? Man, I wrote about this in a book, man. Look. Stage 2. Look at these moving averages. And the guy says, what should I do with this? Why are you so greedy, man? I told you what to do. I wrote it down, man. Why are you even asking? All you got to do is read it. You'll know forever. That's it. You'll know forever. In this book by P.T. Barnum's called The Art of Money Getting. Money getting. That's what this is. Money getting. Like that. He was just keeping it like just straight. What's your name of your book? Art of Money Getting. What a beautiful title. What is it about? Getting money. Okay, cool. What's your product? I just collect money at the door and you come look at my people. That's it. He went around America collecting money. And he said the reason he was able to stay in business, he didn't have any debt. You know why I'm still trading after 21 years? I'm telling you, it's because I got my buckets right. That's why when I first started doing this, the first thing I would show people is the book You Don't Have to Die Broke. Because if I could get you into this, then I could get you into the dogs of the Dow and I could get you tracking all 10 of them, right? So if we got money invested in that, let's go to the dogs of the Dow. This applies across the board to everything. And the dogs of the Dow aren't going to hurt you. They're just going to build money for you, right? And you say, well, there's other stocks that go, I know, but do it on this too, man. So do this like I started doing this in my IRA. I put $5,000 a year in it. Good. I'll do the small dogs. and I click view all, and I just wait. And you say, wait for what? For the money flow, man. So I put money in, and then, well, what if it ain't doing? I'd wait. And then Amgen would sell off, and it would start to go sideways, and the R side be extreme, and I'd have $600 in there, and I'd buy some, right? And you'd say, well, what does that look like? Buying some, maybe you did it again here, you did it again here, and where's price going? Slowly creeping up, right? Well, what do they think it's worth? Well, someday it's going to hit that. It's been up here before. So as we play that game out, maybe you're in Cisco. Do we need to add here? Nah, not really. It ain't on sale. It ain't expensive. I just hold it. It's an asset. Collect that little dividend. Set it to go to cash maybe. Shit, I don't know. What do we got here? Oh, now we got something interesting. Chevron. Where's Chevron at? Look at Dow. Now I'm interested. Let's print this off. What is this? Where are the moving averages right now? This is Dow Holdings. Where are the moving averages? Think of all the dumb shit you know about. And you're like, what's Dow? What did they make? But you know all kinds of just dumb things. Just dumb things. Like who made the hula hoop. And where, how you melt a crayon onto, I mean, just the shit we know that's just like ridiculous. And we don't know anything about Dow component. This thing pays a dividend. Look at this pattern here. See it? Looks a lot like that, right? See how it's moving? See how that's moving? Look, you see how that's moving? I don't know anything about the financials right now. I know the company. I've looked at them before. But here's what I know. When it goes sideways, when it's on below value, what is the value of Dow? Probably close to it. Listen. Man, they got $73 on it. Shit, where we at? 60. The guy says, what should I buy? There you go. Is it a stage 1 yet? No. Where are the moving averages? Look at them. This is another fucking leg down. This is a runaway to the downside, man. That's what this is. Why does it keep doing this? I gotta change my setting here, man. Come on, man. Let's save that right now. If you come over here and click Save as Default, it'll save your chart settings. If you have the new course, you'll know that. So where did it stop? Where it was before, right? It's almost like we've seen this before. And what? Started putting in a stage 1. There's your pivot. Started going sideways. And what? The moving averages were coming together. But then what happened? It broke. That stage 1 became a 3. Now, we don't know that till after the fact. So that one that it was building, we thought was accumulation. It wasn't. Now it's full-blown fucking stage 4 again. We're headed down. Where's it going, man? Where's it going? Shit, where it was before. Where's the next one? Probably these are like horseshoes and hand grenades, okay? Don't overthink the shit. Right there. When it does that, this becomes even more valuable trade because now we've just went below the 200. And that's a whole nother book. So P.T. Barnum's book, The Art of Money Getting. I got 3 of them here. If you don't have my new course, get it. And I'm going to give 3 of you the book. I don't know who, man. If like 6 people buy it, obviously I only got 3 books. It'll be random. It'll just be in there with you. How about that? If you don't get it, go get it. Buy the book on Amazon, The Art of Money Getting. Here's something else. Where did I put that? Did I lose it? Oh, here it is. Amazon. Investing in REITs, right? So I bought that yesterday. Look, I bought this map yesterday. Why? I'm trying to buy some property there. I need to visualize the area. Guess what I've been doing? I've been going, where are we at here? I've been going through the area on YouTube. So I get the map and I YouTube the street. And I'm going through it. I'm looking around. Like, what restaurant's over there? What's over here? What is this? Okay, cool. So that's a one-way. All right. I just do this every day, man. I'm looking on there. So think about that. I'm looking on there. And while I'm looking on there, I'm over on looking at the realtor.com, right? What am I doing? Trying to manifest that shit, man. Right? Chapter 5. Science of getting rich. Is that what it says? There's a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing imagined by the thought. Shit, I gotta see what it looks like. I mean, can I buy that? Is $835,000. You say, that's expensive. I know. That's why I want it. That's why I want it. Oh, you thought that's a reason not to buy it. No. That's the reason we're buying it, dude. Uh-oh. Brain cramp. Brain cramp. Right? The reason I want to buy Dow is it's actually worth more. It's worth more. And then you say, well, what if it goes down? Okay. Good. Go down. Come down here. I ain't selling it. I'm a buyer. What do you mean? I mean, I'm buying. I'm on stage ones. I don't give a fuck. Take it down. And I'm a buyer. So what am I doing? I'm a buyer. I'm looking. Right? Looking for one. You're telling me out of all of every damn property, every single one of them, on every single street, everywhere, there's not one stage one. Not one. There's not one that I couldn't put some love into. Right? There's not one that I can't click a button and buy it. Not one. That's what you're telling me. That's not what this book says. This book says if one person in your location can do it, you can do it. So you're telling me there's not someone in this fucking town that owns 10 of these. You say, yeah, there is. I know a fucking family that owns 30 of them. Okay. That means it's possible, right? Now let's do the math backwards. Are there people that own 10,000 shares of Uber? Yes. Then I can own one, right? All right. Did all of them sell it because it went down? No. Then why the fuck am I doing it? You got to ask yourself, why? Well, it's part of my... Is it? Okay, well, write that down. Maybe that's in your trading plan. I sell everything that goes down. Okay. I mean, I guess that's your plan. I mean, if you think that works. It's not how it works in Monopoly. That's not how the family got 45 houses. That's not how they did it. Now, they might flip some sometimes. So sometimes, yeah, you might cut some shit. You might flip a stock. You know? So like, what's one that I might do that? SPPI. This is a penny stock. You get people get all fucked up out of penny stocks. It's a penny stock, man. I don't know how to be any clearer. You gotta be understand what you're trading. This is high velocity, man. Some people are so greedy that when they're given an opportunity, they want to run from it. So over here, remember those days? And they went whoop, and it tagged RSI, hit our target, took some off. Yeah, we needed this. On the other side of this was this. So this is not predictive. I don't know where the fuck price is going. I know it's going up and then sideways and then down. That's what I know. I don't know where the price of houses are in this town are going. You know, what if we have fucking COVID again? They're going down. Is that going to shock you? No. Good. Maybe I can get another one. Right? Like, why do I got to lose mine because this shit goes down? Just because you're scared don't mean I am. Or anybody, right? Whoever, man. Let's go down here. Here's another one. Well, let's find another one, man. Oh, but it's so expensive. No, it ain't. There's one for $195, man. Let's see. Look at this one. Oh, it's a foreclosure, $168. You say, well, I don't know any of them. Well, click that button. They'll start sending them to you. Here's the funny thing. They email it to you. Be like, Yeah, I'm with my boys right now. So you click that, and then look, 19 hours ago, they listed that one. Right? And they're all over the fucking place. Everywhere. People are like, how do you buy real estate? I don't know. Get off your lazy ass and buy it? How about that? You say, well, I can't afford it. You ain't got 30 grand? You say, well, that one looks bad. I know. That's what 30 grand looks like. Maybe you don't want to be so ugly. Get some more money. You got a filter on YouTube, on Instagram. You got girls putting filters on Instagram. Oh, I got to buy a filter. Well, look, this is what your little money looks like. In visual, this is what I see. When you go, I saved 10 grand. Good. This is what you saved. This is fucking 30 grand. So when you're like, oh, I got 30 grand in the bank. What do you think? Good. We're looking at it. That's what it looks like. Are you proud? Let's just walk around our 30 grand. That's it. That's what it looks like. So when a guy that's got $1 billion fucking dollars and you're like, I saved 30, that's what he sees. That's what I see. So when you go, yeah, but I went and finance. So what do you think a finance fucking car looks like to me? If that's what real estate, an asset that you paid cash for, you own, what do you think your car looks like to somebody with money? Shit. It's literally worse than this. I'd rather own this than make payments on your car. That's what I'd rather do. But that shit's too real for people. So when I say I got $1 million in the stock market, man, I'm not, we're talking about money, right? We're going down the rabbit hole. This guy said, man, I'd like you to come talk to my employee. No, you wouldn't, man. They're all fucking broke, not doing shit. That's what I'm going to tell them. I'm going to bring them the realization. This is your life fucking savings right here. Look at it. Let's sit here and look for a minute. And the guy says, well, this is kind of opposite of motivation. No, it's not. It's called reality. It's what we're looking at, man. So, how do we fix that? That's the question, right? So look at this. Come over here. That says $18,000. What's my gain? How much have I made on this stock? $13,449. And the guy says, Gerald, we just got into this stock 2 weeks ago. What do you think we should do? What do you think we should do, huh? Is that what you're asking me? Okay. So I started the money flow on this stock in the year 2016. All right. So you've been in 2 fucking weeks. Let's look at that. All right. Let's pull that up on a chart. Let me interrupt my busy fucking day trying to get rich to look at the 13 days you've been in this stock. You see how ridiculous this stuff starts to sound? When you really play this game, like every fucking day I wake up is to get rich. Meaning I got to allocate fucking money and I got to make smart decisions. And I'm trying to get richer than yesterday. And they said, well, you don't have that much to play. Good. Doesn't preclude me from playing. Doesn't preclude me from playing. And guess what happens? You lose friends and family because they're like, man, why you want to buy that? You could come do this. No. And that kid is 27 renting from me. He doesn't know a fucking thing I just said. And in 3 fucking years, I could turn him around. And that motherfucker, he'd have brand new cars, own multiple houses. He'd have a free fucking beach condo. If you listen to me, you will own them all over the fucking world. It's just because you pushed your intent and decided to buy one. That's it. And you go, well, Airbnb, yeah, they might not pay you. Yeah, it might go down. That's called assuming responsibility. Pillar number 10. And that shit ain't easy. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You ever hear me on my podcast? Trading stocks is fucking hard. And it can play with your mind, man. And people are like, well, I've been in 3 months and it went down. Oh, really? 3 months? Gee, where did you get summon the fucking stamina? Where did that come from? You're amazing. That's what I hear, man. As I'm looking at this, you think I knew BX was going to go up this much? No, I bought it with conviction. And every stage 1 since, I've been buying some. Let's see, 18 shares, 15, 11, 10. Why are these so small? I would have bought more. You know why I didn't? They charged me $8, $9, $30, $20, $10. And I got to spread it out. I got 15 others. So all that buying and selling every time I would pay $10, $10, $10. So one year in 2018 was $7,900 in fucking commissions. Now I don't pay any. You know what that does to me? Now that I know this with 100 fucking percent conviction and understand this, the guy's like, which one of your books should I buy? You should buy all of them and fucking digest them. Are you out of your mind? Like, what do you mean, how many? All of them. And the guy says, how many houses should you buy? All of them. How many? All of them. Now, you can't practically do that, but that mindset is what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? So let's pull up BX. Do you think it went down on me? Oh, it's going down. Good. How the fuck you think I made so much money on it? So take it back. Let's go back. Dude, we need these down moves, man. You need these. It's cut in half. It's cut in half. Cut it in half again. Let's take it back to a monthly. Look. So when this game's being played here, it goes from 20 to 2. This is where everybody's busted. Oh, poor me. No, that was the greatest fucking buying opportunity. So in other words, you're playing a game that even when you're losing, you're winning, dude. If you back up, pillar number 7, see the big picture. So the book, listen, if you read the first one, and I get past my grammar and the way that I talk and some of the dumb shit I say in there, and just look at the idea of the mindset of accumulation and when to buy after big sell-offs, that the money flow is organic. It goes and it goes and nobody knows when, but over time, quality asset. Did every one of them? No. I've had stocks go to zero, dude. I've had 3 fucking stocks literally go to zero. Guess what? I bought shitty houses that were a fucking nightmare. We had to change the roof. There were termites. The city pipes went down. The city inspector came and made us change all. Guess what? It's hard being the fucking king. And sometimes people attack your shit. And sometimes it's hard. And it's your family members and it's life and it's your job and other people trying to distract you. But guess what? You're responsible for this. Right? So I own 15 of these. So think about this. Do you think you think prices ever went down? Like you think there's a coming housing crisis? Are you stupid? What are you talking about? That's your fucking fear? Fear's your fear? Are you kidding me? You better eat that shit and get off your ass and go push your intent to the world, man. Go buy these things. You don't think I overpaid for some? Yeah, 10 years ago. You think that's a problem today? No. Why? Because the next day I get up and do it again. Right? So what is my goal? To buy as many of these foreclosures, shitty houses with problems. Some of these took me 6, 7, 8, 9 months of my life. 9 fucking months. Go watch my story from yesterday and look what I'm doing on a Saturday, and I'm richer than you. I promise you. I haven't worked a job since I was 31. I make money with money. So every month I collect like $15,000 in rent. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have car payments. Nothing. So what do I need to do? I got to pay utilities. I got fucking taxes, right? I got bills like everybody else, cable bill. I got a house cleaner. I ain't cleaned a house in 10 years. I got a lady that does that. I don't clean my own pool. I don't do any of that shit. Other people do it. Why? So I can be about this money thing, man. I need to go get this. So his book is The Art of Money Getting. P.T. Barnum. Man, he wrote this like 130 years ago. And his goal is to get up every day, travel around America and get money. And then what did he do? He invested it. He bought a whole city. He bought a whole fucking city in Florida and rented and gave it to the carnies, man. That made him all his money. What? Protecting his asset. Heavy's the head. He was a king, man. He was a king. That's who owns these. That's why they call it being a landlord. Like it's your job to go in and make sure these people give you the money so that you can pay the king the property taxes so that life continues for us. They say, well, who's the backbone? These people are the backbone, man. People that collect this property taxes fund the city, which produces the roads and the water department and all that shit and the courts and the police. These people and business owners. And business owners are helping pay with property taxes. So as you sit back and look at the system, you say, okay, hold on. Wow, the people that are the most responsible, that take on the most duties, tend to get paid the most money. Well, how do I get in that game? Just raise your hand. Just start clicking. Yeah, let me see this one. What are we looking for? We're looking for a jacked up one. I want some problems. Let me find some problems. That's too pretty. Where's the problems? See what I'm saying? We got to find something in our price, man. You just keep looking. Maybe I got to go out 2 miles. So as I'm watching these stocks, if we're looking at this, BX, how long I've been playing it? 2016. How much am I up? 13 grand. You say, well, that's not a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of money. What other excuse you got? You mean, what do you mean? That means everybody don't have a lot of money. Ain't got no excuse. I didn't have a lot of money. I just had money. I had some money. So if I buy 18 shares and the price is $22, what is that? $400. So I turn 400 into $1,839. And what? It's paying me a dividend on those 18 shares, right? We can sit and break it down, man. We go through the years. Shit, let's take it down. Now, what if you make bigger money? Put in bigger money, right? Well, that's one. Let's look. What does $1 million look like? What does it look like? Looks like this. What did $30,000 look like? We looked at it. So what does 155 look like? Right there. Get a little bit better, right? That's 155 grand. Is that what you see? That's not what I see. That's not what I see. I see 300. So when I do tip ranks on this, right? And I go in there and I say, what is BX worth? Oof, look. It's full value, baby. It's full value. It's trading at a premium. That's where we're at. So I wrote every ounce of it. I'm greedy. They say, why don't you sell some? I'm greedy. Bring it down. Cut it in half. I'll buy some more. I want to take that to 180. I mean, I took 0 to 18,000. Why can't I take 18,000 to 100,000? Seems quicker. Doesn't it? How do you get 18 to 100? That seems easier than 0 to 18. What do you think? What do you think, man? But guess what? If you don't think about this, that ain't going to happen. And you say, oh, well, maybe you knew something special. Now, I got that from Grant Cardone. In other words, listening to a guy who don't even like stocks. What if you listen to a guy who loves stocks? God damn, what could happen to you? So let's see. I mean, how could you have known about Southern Electric? That's a complicated, hard one. Let's look at McDonald's. I bought some of that in 2014. What was the price? It was $91. Is that what it was? No, they got it out of whack. That's a dividend. What was the price? It was $90. What's the price today? What are we at? $234. But look at these different prices. Now look. 2021, right? So 3 of 221. So if we pull up 3 of 221. But Gerald, we've been in 3 weeks and it hasn't gone up. You see how stupid that sounds? Like when I hear stuff like that. Like, oh, really? It's been 3 weeks? Oh my God. Wow. Let's see. 3, what was it? 03? What was that? Like right around in there? That looks like a good time to buy. You're getting that breakout, man. Now what? So we broke out and ran up, right? Now what? We're basically the same price. So now price is going sideways, right? It's going sideways, man. Let's look at AG&C. That's the one we've been looking at. Man, I'm getting mad for you. I'm getting mad for your daddy. Imagine your dad, man, he's sitting around. This was available to him. But your dad would have had to look at the newspaper. Has AG&C ever been here before? Let's draw a line. Your dad would have had to look at a newspaper. Man, your dad could have made you so rich. And he didn't. Now, some of your dads did. I'm just saying. Most of your daddies didn't. So you got some biotechs that have come down. Instead of looking for a reason to buy more, you're like, oh, man, they're killing me. Yeah, because you ain't got long-term vision, man. CRDM. What do they got on that? $27. Maybe they're all stupid and you're smart. Maybe that's it. They're all stupid. You know. You don't know, but you know. Based on price. You're going to do it based on the price. So you see that down is a bad thing, not a good thing. You see how stupid that is? Like when you've been doing this for a minute and you've been buying these things for 21 years and there's guys every fucking week go, you think there's a housing crisis? You think they're going to go down? Yeah, I do. I don't know when though, but in the meantime, I got to buy some. And when it comes down good, what are they going to do? Stop paying rent? Like maybe. Or maybe the government gives them money to pay rent. And we just keep on going. You know? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, maybe they got to cut some, they got to cut some shit. It pulls back. Let me see. Assisted living REITs. They were really challenged when, what is it? PTRS. No. PRTS. Remember this one? Let's see. I think we own some of that. Held it through, now this ain't trading what I'm talking about here. This is building wealth, man. So VTR, 2015. You know what made me buy this stock? I bought 36 shares the first time. Right? Not up that much on it. You know what made me buy this the first time? The money flow. I met a guy, talking to a guy that owned assisted living homes. So then I began just to chipping away. Look at these little buys. Just buying, right? What are we doing there? Buying the ones, right? We're building this over time. Now we're up 15%. Now, the best buying opportunity in my life came, and I had 3 houses under remodel, and I didn't have the money, but I didn't get rid of the stock. I bought little bits. My point being, nobody's going to do that for you. All that shit can be played fractal. You can even do the real estate fractal. You just ways. There's syndications you can bust in. You could begin looking at mortgage REITs. You could do that side of your money. All right, there's common stocks. We could trade. We could just trade. We could just say, hey, we're going to buy breakouts, and we're going to close that shit out when it hits a 70 RSI. That's the trade. That's the plan. So we're going to put a stop here 2 days back. We're going to buy on the breakout. We're going to sell on the RSI. That's swing trading. We're done. In and out. And we're going to be selective, and you're going to have 10 or 15 of those going. That's different than holding BX, and adding on stage ones and building it over your lifetime, right? And now building that out to what? Then people are just paying you rent. That's what this is. Like when you start accumulating as a landlord, what am I selling for? The only reason I'm going to sell is if I could get more money to buy something better, right? So what are we going to sell? Our biotech being down, it could be your opportunity. What are you going to do? Sell it and buy another one? Like they're all down. Anyway, man, you guys be good. All right, YouTube.